project that includes researchers from different institutions. And precisely, we've been working on varieties of capitalism as one of the lines of research of our network. In fact, we just published this book, which was the result of a research seminar that I conducted at the graduate program at IESP on varieties of capitalism, politics, and development in Latin America. It's on sale outside. I take this opportunity to make some merchandising. And the seminar was organized, was conceived actually, after I came across Uwe Becker's work, sitting beside me here. He will talk a little about the story of how we set up the seminar, how it turned out that we gathered here in Rio. I came across Uwe Becker's work, and I very much identified myself with some of the theoretical assumptions and the approach that he introduced in his book, Open Varieties of Capitalism, Continuity, Change, and Performances, which was published in 2009. And so later on, we met at a seminar in Coimbra, and again, more recently, in another seminar in Madrid at the SASI meeting. And so the idea is that of the original group that participated in those previous seminars is that we possibly will, the results of this seminar will be published possibly in a book later on. So I would like to thank Uwe Becker for his efforts at co-organizing the seminar with me. He set up the structure. We discussed and exchanged a number of emails before we came up with the whole program. So I thank him for his help and intellectual contribution as well in terms of organizing the seminar. I have to also mention, as it is the case usually, the financing agencies that provided support for the seminar. These financing agencies are linked to the Ministry of Science and Technology, in particular the National Council for Research, which is the CNPq, that financed all the travel costs and the logistics of the seminar. And also the State of Rio Agency for Support of Research, to support of research, FAPERJ, that also contributed with resources for the organization of the seminar. I have also to thank the foundation, the Fundação Casa de Rui Barbosa, who provided the venue for the seminar. It is a research institution linked to the Ministry of Culture, and it's a very traditional research center on juridical studies and also the Brazilian Republican tradition. And I felt that since we are talking about the state in most of the discussions that we'll carry out here today, that it would be a very convenient location in addition to being a very agreeable place for hosting our seminar. And I have to thank in particular the president of the foundation, Vanderlei Guilherme dos Santos, my colleague for many years, and who is now the president of this foundation, who very promptly agreed to offer this space for our meeting. I have also to thank, before everything, to the INCT team of research assistants, in particular Arnaldo Lanzara, who is a research assistant. He was there he is. He worked very hard and took care of all the logistics of the seminar, the things that older professors like myself are no longer able to take care of. So thank you, Arnaldo, for your help, and also the research team as a whole of the INCT. Finally, I would like to mention that this seminar is dedicated to the memory of Antônio Barros de Castro, the famous economist who worked very much on the developmental tradition of economic thought. He was meant to participate in the seminar today, making a very challenging presentation of his more recent reflection on the role of China and the impacts of China on the organization of Brazilian capitalism. But unfortunately, we cannot say that he passed away. He was taken away from us, tragically. And so, just a couple of months ago. And so, we dedicate this seminar to the memory of Antônio Barros de Castro. I will move on to Professor Fabiano Santos, who is the director of the Institute for Economic and Social Studies.
Good morning.